Robbed in a taxi traveling from school. Men posing as taxi operators and robbing passengers appears to be a new trend. On March 22nd, 2018, I became a victim of taxi robbery. At 6 p.m., I went to the taxi stand in Half a Tree and took a grey Honda taxi. After about 5 minutes, the other female passenger in the car came off as a cook shop. Driving along Half a Tree, I noticed that the taxi sped up upon seeing the police and I became suspicious. I sneaked a picture of the driver and sent it to my mother and told her what was happening. She told me to come off at the next bus stop. So I told the driver I wanted a stop at the next bus stop. He then put on the child safety lock on the door and proceeded to pass the bus stop. I began to panic and started to cry. The driver drove for a few minutes, then pulled up along an abandoned street. He forced me outside of the car at gunpoint and used a rope to tie my hands and my feet and a cloth to cover my eyes. He told me that he's not going to hurt me unless I give him all the information he needed. He took my phone, my 2 credit cards, and $5,000 worth of Jamaican cash that I had in my handbags. He then asked for my credit card PIN numbers and I gave it to him. I pleaded with him to let me go as I have 3 children to go home and take care of. He then stared at me for about 2 minutes. Then he went into the car and he drove off. After about 1 hour screaming for help, a vehicle driving past stopped and a woman came out and removed the bandages from my hands, eyes, and feet. I told her what happened and she called the police to the scene. When the police came, I told them what happened and I was returned home safely to my mom.
Be on the lookout for criminals posing as taxi operators. Robbers posing as taxi operators are just a couple of the headlines that have been splashed across different media outlets over the past few days.
Driver was shouting out halfway tree, halfway tree. One man at the front seat, she said, and another elderly lady went into the back, and she and another friend was going to half a tree, went into the back. So 3 passengers at the back with another male passenger at the front. As he was driving down Malines Road, he turned down to Seaward Drive. So she said, driver, it's half a tree, I'm going, why are you turning this side? And he just kept driving. When he drove all the way down, the passenger at the front seat turned around with a gun and pointed at them at the back. She peed herself. She was so shocked. It's the first she's seeing a gun up so close into her face, you know? And then the driver now announced his request. He wants all cell phone, ATM cards, and whatever cash you have on you. He said that may I defend this morning.
Out of the scheme and him go down in one bush. When him go down in the bush, him say, Mama see what in your bag again. And him say, how much money in your purse? I'm say about 12 grand. And him say, pass the phone them give me. And him take out the gun and him point it on my face and me take the pepper spray and me spray. Of a grey car going around with a lady in the front. I don't know if them probably going to switch up them position at any point, but be aware of these people. They're running as if they're doing a taxi. They're going to stop, pick you up, saying taxi. I've experienced this the other day, just day before yesterday.